Hey everyone, ExxotikGaming here. Thanks for clicking on the video. I hope you're all having a fantastic day, and if not, I hope this video is going to make it a lot better. So, if you're like me, you absolutely hate when you're playing PUBG Mobile or any other mobile game, and then out of nowhere it lags and then you die. I hate to break it to you, but whether or not you're on iOS or Android, you are not running your device to the utmost potential of its performance. There are apps out there that you can download that are going to boost your device's performance and make it run a lot better. Now in today's video, I found two fantastic apps, two different apps, one for iOS and one for Android, that you can use to make your game run a lot better, to make it run on boosted graphics and maybe even completely eliminate lag. So I really hope this video will help you. We'll go in depth with both different apps for both different devices. Leave a like if this video helps you. Subscribe to my channel for more PUBG Mobile tips and tricks. And let's get into the video. All right, guys, so here we are now on our Android's phone screen. And if I scroll over a page, you can see I have tested out a lot of different apps. And unfortunately, most of these game boosting apps don't work. They're all gimmicks, and I don't want you guys to fall for these gimmicks. They have these cool looking app logos, and they seem like they work really well. And if they do work, they only work for maybe a few minutes at a time before your device heats back up again and then screws itself over. There are only a few that work very well, and I'm going to show you guys one that works the best in this video. So go over to the Play Store and search Knox Antivirus. It's going to be this one right here. Knox Security Antivirus Clean Virus Booster. Now this app has a 5-star rating with over 1 million downloads and 147,000 reviews. That's very impressive for an app of this magnitude. And also, the most key thing here is it's made by a very well-known developer. Knox Limited is an emulator developer. That's what I know them as, and that's what many people know them as. They create the best emulators for your mobile games, for Android games on both Windows and Mac, and they're very well known. They're one of the most well-known emulator brands out there. So they know how to create an app that works. That's super important. You look at all these other game boosting apps, and who knows what these people are actually doing? Who knows if these apps really work? Like, what is Super Tools Lab Incorporated? I have no idea. Probably doesn't work. But this one does. So I'm going to show you guys that right now. So first off, what you're going to do when you open this up is obviously click Scan. Now, it says detected a new virus database update now. You can do that next time. Doesn't really matter too much. But here's the very important thing. Probably one of the biggest things that could potentially be causing you lag on your device, slowing your device down and heating it up, is unwanted processes in the background. Now, I actually scanned this just a few minutes ago, and it actually came up with a threat. That was a virus that I had on my device, and it might have been slowing my device down. Viruses, many times, are made solely to screw up your device and slow it down, so if you can get rid of them and use an app that actually does that, not the other apps that claim they removed viruses but don't really do anything, that actually will help you a ton. Next up, you're going to go over to your junk cleaner. And as you can see, I have tons and tons of megabytes, even gigabytes of space that I can clean from my device. I can even clean system stuff, but it says system cache may contain game data. If you're in the middle of a PUBG match or something else, you can do that. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete that and clean 1.5 gigabytes of space. Now that's a lot of space cleared. And I cleaned this literally 10 minutes ago, so you can see how much space gets built up over time. Next up, memory booster. Super important. If your device has too many apps open at one time, it's going to end up running out of memory space. This will fix that problem. Just make sure you don't have an app open that you wanted to keep open. And then for your CPU cooler, it's going to check the temperature and see if you have your temperature too high. And then it will actually cool it down in a very short period of time. Now, I just did this a few minutes ago, which is why my temperature was okay, but my device has a problem with heating up very quickly, and this will fix that problem. Now, you also have other things. app locker, which, you know, I don't really feel like going into in this video. It's not really that important. It's not going to affect your overall device performance. If you download this app, of course, go into it and see what it does. You also have hot tools. You can go to message security, file encryption, other stuff like that. This basically is going to make your device a lot more secure. If you turn on notification blocker on, I would recommend turning it off for things like messages. So turn that off. But for other things that you don't really need notifications on, turn it on. Google Drive. Who needs notifications for that? You don't. Chrome. Who needs notifications for that? You don't. Other stuff like that. Clock. Actually, probably you do need notifications for that. But random apps that you don't even use and you never would need notifications for, you just turn the notification blocker on. You won't have to worry about those notifications, and it's going to boost your device because each time you get a notification, it's going to slow it down a little bit. Now, there's other stuff that this app obviously has. I'm not going to go into that. Battery saver. Scanning for battery draining apps. This is just going to scan through the ones that are actually open and draining battery. I don't have any because I just did this, but you might want to do that. And that's basically it. That is this app, Knox Security. It helps a ton, and I really hope this video helped you guys. If you're an Android user, I would greatly appreciate it if you left a like down below and subscribe to my channel for more PUBG tips and tricks videos. But with that being said, let's switch over to the iOS side of this tutorial. All right, guys, here we are now on our iOS device. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm on my Twitter account. By the way, you guys should follow that. Anyways, so I've tested out many different game boosting apps, many different phone cleaners. Most of them don't work, and the ones that used to work many iOS versions ago don't work anymore. However, I have found one that actually works very well. And it works well because it's actually going to decrease the ping that your device has. Most of the lag you're going to encounter is due to having high ping, especially if you're in a country kind of in between two different server connections, maybe somewhere in Africa where you're not really that close to any specific server, right? You're not too close to the US one, European one, or the Asian one. You're far away and you have a lot of ping. Download this one, Shunyo Game Booster. Now, the best thing about this app, it first off has a pretty high rating. Secondly, it has many versions. It's being updated quite frequently. As you can see, repair problems, support new games. That's very important because they're taking care in this app, and if there is any problem that arises, they're going to fix it very quickly. After you download this for the first time, open it up, don't allow notifications. You're probably going to be on this screen right here that says Games at the bottom left. It won't load up your games immediately. Wait a second, and then it will. As you can see, I have multiple different versions of PUBG. Now, I'm from the United States, so I'm going to go over to the Boost tab, and then I'm going to scroll over to the US version of PUBG. If you live in Asia, open that one up. If you live in the European Union, open that one up. If you live in Korea or Japan, open that one up. So you're going to click Speed, and then you're going to click Authorize. It's going to install a VPN to try to connect you to a faster connection than what you currently have. So it'll say up at the top, the line delay and the expected. And as you can see, it's boosting up my ping by that much. Alright guys, so here we are now on PUBG. Now I have to note I'm a low level because I barely ever play on iOS. I normally play on Android. But if we load up our game, look at the very bottom left of my screen. Look at how much ping I have. In the 30s, dude. In the 30s and 40s. That low of an amount of ping. And you guys can get that too if you follow the steps that I explained just earlier on. Now, if you're wanting to know how to get better device performance to have absolutely no lag like I have right here, I will have a very in-depth tutorial linked down below in the description. That is a full tutorial for both iOS and Android explaining exactly what you need to do to boost your iPhone or iPad's performance. It's very important you do those steps and not download some random app that claims it can clean junk files and stuff like that, because it won't work nearly as well as it claims it does. So, yes, with that being said, be sure to click that video linked down below in the description. I really hope this video did help you guys for both iOS or Android. If it did, and you noticed any difference in ping for your device, I would greatly appreciate it if you clicked the like button down below. Subscribe to my channel for more awesome PUBG Mobile content, and yeah, that's basically it. I'm gonna go play some PUBG now. I'll see you guys later.